This is a verdict video for Boku no Hero Academia Season 2, Episode 24. Links is always in the description below to go watch my reaction to both of VidMe and Google Drive. All that good stuff. Go watch my reaction to it, and then come back here to see my full thoughts, ideas, and theories about this episode and what I might have in like theorizing, basically, for what might happen next, kind of thing. So click away now or be spoiled as to what happened in this episode. Okay, so this was a cool episode. I highly freaking enjoyed it. Like last week, I was like theorizing like what could happen in this episode. In a way, both my theories came true. Like I was talking about how All Might run out of time, kind of thing, and that was genuinely what kind of at the end there. Like he could have kept going if he wasn't on a time limit, kind of thing. I'm sure he could have, you know, caught up to them again, thrown them back, kind of thing, and continued on or whatever. So full on, like he ran out of time at the end there, and he kind of like just like let him have it, kind of thing, because of that moment with Midoriya. So the whole smiling in the face of danger kind of thing. So it was really freaking cool to see that. Like I loved the episode. It was like I was saying, like I was hoping it was gonna be the entire episode, like from beginning to end. It was the entire fight with All Might, and that was fact, and I love it. I love it. All Might did not hold back, and I love that fact. I love that he did not hold back at all. He went full on. Like he was just like oh my god, the hits and everything to Bakugo in the stomach. Like he smacked into Deku's back, like almost like, you know, not breaking it, but he caused pain to his back, kind of thing. I wonder if he did like maybe break a little bit of it or something like that, because obviously I don't think he broke his back, because otherwise he wouldn't be able to move. But like he sprained it, or you know, whatever, that kind of like tension or whatever. Yeah, it was a cool freaking fight. Like even Bakugo, like he got hit, grabbed by the face, thrown into a building, thrown into the ground like multiple times. Like I said, the punch in the stomach kind of thing, make him like, you know, like throw up basically. Oh my god, he did so much damage basically. The first strike that All Might did was incredible. Like I think he was at the gate and he did the punch thing, and it went through like half the arena before it stopped, which they were at. They were on like walking down Main Street kind of thing, and then like the whole blast came and knocking them down. If they were any closer, I wonder if it would have done more damage, kind of thing, because I think they were at like the threshold of like the damage kind of thing. I think the arrow just kind of got to them, knocked it back a little bit, and then realized, oh crap, he like he's here, kind of thing. So if they were any closer, it probably would have done a lot more damage. But yeah, they did a good job during the fight, kind of thing. Deku trying to get through Bakugo's head, that they need to work together, they need to come up with a plan. Bakugo kind of, you know, shutting them down constantly over and over and over again, and then in a way Deku's sort of giving in to what Bakugo was saying, and then doing it in a way his way, like Bakugo's way of teamwork and everything. Because Bakugo at the start just wanted to go ham on All Might, but then he quickly realized that All Might is power, like he was saying himself, like he's the embodiment of a hero, the strongest hero like in the world. And he's not going to fight him, but he's not going to beat him, kind of thing. So in a way, Bakugo went over to Deku's side. So in a way, in the fight, Deku moved over to Bakugo's side, and Bakugo moved over to Deku's side, and they both kind of, you know, came together, and they realized, okay, we need to distract him, and then go for the door, basically. So like hit and run tactics, like guerrilla warfare sort of stuff. So that was awesome. I loved the episode a lot. It was so hype. I was smiling the entire freaking time. It was so freaking cool. I loved how Deku actually punched All Might at the very end. I'm wondering if it was at like Deku's level, like, you know, 5%, or was it, you know, a little bit more kind of thing? Like, because Deku, I know he does not want to kill All Might. Like, that's not his like mindset. So I'm wondering if he did go all out in power, like 100% power, whatever, but it's a little bit like nullified down, like, if that makes sense. So that way he doesn't hurt All Might, just like enough to kind of just like knock him down and, like, you know, think twice about getting back up again, kind of thing. because I'm sure 5% wouldn't really do like that much damage to All Might. So I'm wondering if Deki went a little bit beyond the 5% and did like a bigger hit, but it didn't harm him because in his mind he subconsciously didn't want to hurt All Might at all. So he kind of did a little bit more power just for the impact, but then nothing besides that. It was a good solid hit, and he distracted him long enough to get Bakugo and run, and that's when time ran out basically for All Might. Oh my god, it was such a good fight. I love like all the bits too where he was like complaining about the weight. It's like, does it need to be like this heavy, or you know, whatever. Or he was saying stuff like, you know, the weight's weighing him down so much, he could have done this a lot faster, or you know, he would have been a lot faster doing it, but the weight's weighing him down a lot. That's really fun. To realize that he was still that powerful, even weighed down like heavily. So freaking good. It was such a good episode. I love this episode a ton. So the exams are done. That was the final exam. I'm wondering what the placements are for like the kids, like who came in first, who's top 5, top 10, that kind of thing. I'm hoping next episode's gonna like, you know, show us that, whatever. But at the very end of this episode, we did kind of get a little tease of the villains. The villain side are getting new recruits that we saw previously in the season, when Stain came in and wrecked house and everything. And the viral video went live basically across the world, and we started watching it basically. The new villains we saw there, like the schoolgirl who like loves to murder kind of thing. We're not sure what her quirk is really, other than she's a schoolgirl and she likes to kill. Like, who knows? We don't know about the zombie dude, the guy with like the messed up kind of like, you know, haphazard kind of face, like, you know, Sonon kind of stuff. Like, it reminds me of like a an undead from like World of Warcraft, that kind of like, you know, or like Frankenstein, you know, Frankenstein's monster, I should say, with like the lines like covering the stitches kind of thing. So I'm not sure what his quirk is. Maybe like undead sort of stuff. That'd be cool. That'd be cool, like the undead like race from the dead kind of thing. That'd make a good villain too. We're not sure if those are the only 2 yet. I'm wondering if, because we saw multiple villains, not just those 2. We saw a guy in the forest who has all spiky stuff all over him. I'm not sure. We didn't see a good clear image of him. And then there's a couple others, I think just 1 more or 2 more that we saw in that batch of like villains, you know, new villains kind of thing. So they're all getting new recruits and everything. So I'm wondering if we're gonna see them next episode and like, you know, learn more about them and what they are going to plan on next season. I liked how the little end here said like Midoriya said, like, narrating kind of thing. The villains are getting ready for round 3 basically, like, because in season 1 they attacked the school, season 2 they attacked the city. So season 3 is basically like the round 2, right? Like the first round was season 1, second round season 2, third round season 3. So I am pumped to see what's the show is gonna go down. It's gonna be awesome. I love this show so much. I'm such a big superhero fan, so this is awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be freaking awesome. So next week is, I think, the finale. If I remember correctly, someone said that episode 25 is the finale. So if that's true, then next week's gonna be the finale, which is gonna be pretty awesome to see what's hinted at for next season. If we ever get a hint at next season, or just like, you know, how it ends kind of thing. Yeah, it's gonna be freaking awesome. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'm just gonna leave it here because I don't have anything else to talk about. The battle was freaking awesome. I loved it, loved it, loved it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction next week for the finale. So take care, bye.